All right. And then if there's any more keiki or kids in the back, we'll send the keiki to the front, and we'll start this off. Keiki are kind of vertically challenged, so make sure that they can get to the front, yeah? All right. So before we start off our Imu Pet presentation, we're going to start off by teaching you guys the proper way to say aloha. Sometimes you'll see people or luau's yell the word aloha or elongate that word aloha, but as our beloved queen Lili Okalani says, that changes the meaning. The proper way to say aloha is a warm and brief aloha, but don't go out there correcting locals, okay? When I say aloha to you folks, I need you all to say aloha back to me. Aloha. Aloha. All right, welcome to the Olahaina Luau's Imu Pet presentation. Joining me is Kaikane and Ponio, and we're here to share with you guys our Imu. Can we all say Imu? Imu. Our Imus are underground oven. It's basically a big old steam cooker, a big old pressure cooker. It starts off with a pit in the ground. Today, this pit is 2 feet deep. It's cooking 1 pig for you guys. Real Hawaiian underground ovens though are 5 to 7 feet deep, and they're cooking over 100 pigs. But we're not cooking for a Hawaiian family, we are cooking for a small luau. So this one's only cooking 1 pig, all right? So at the bottom of our pit, we have our first layer, and we have 5 important layers for you guys. We gotta remember to make sure that there's enough of every layer so that it can cook for 12 plus hours. So at the bottom of our pit is our first layer, and our first layer is our mesquite wood. And if we cook a mesquite back at home, you know it gives off a nice flavor, a nice taste, a nice smell, burns nice and long and slow. Always good to cook with is our mesquite wood. Our local mesquite wood here in Hawaii is called kiawe. Can we all say kiawe? Kiawe. Kiawe is our first layer. And if you stepped on any thorns at the beaches, that is our mesquite wood. That's our kiawe getting you right in the foot. And then our second layer is our rock. Once we have our wood heated up and broken down, we put on that rocks. So here in Hawaii, we have to make sure that that rock is a porous rock so it doesn't explode and pop and shatter. You guys have any kind of guesses what kind of rock we use? No. Hate to break it to you guys, we do not use lava for everything here in Hawaii, all right? So lava rock actually has no holes. If you were to put it in a fire, it would pop and shatter, and that would probably hurt someone, and that is no good. Fun fact, a common name for lava rock here in Hawaii is a'a. Can we all say a'a? Now what do you think the chef that uses lava rock says when he gets his eye poking out? All right, we got some of my people out there. So the actual rock we use is our pohaku puka, our riverbed rock. Repeat after me. Pohaku. Puka. Let's put that together. Pohaku puka. Pohaku puka, our riverbed rock. They take a nice ride down from our mountain streams, makes it smooth and porous, can keep that heat without popping and shattering. So that is our first and our second layer. Once we got that first and that second layer down, we put on our third layer. And our third layer is our fuel source. That fuel source is foliage, but it has to be foliage that's 80 to 90% water. So that when we make a bed of that foliage on those hot rocks, they'll melt and make steam. And steam is what's cooking our pig for those 12 plus hours. So foliage, we can use things like tea leaves, banana leaves. But what we mostly use is the banana stalk or the banana stump. Very chunky. We can rip that apart, shred it up, and if we put enough of it and make a bed of it on those hot rocks, and there's enough, it will cook for 12 and steam for 12 plus hours. So once we got it steaming, all we gotta do is put in our fourth and fifth layers. Fourth layer is just our pig. All we gotta do for that pig is weave a basket to put it into so it doesn't fall apart on that bed of foliage that will be steaming out from underneath. In old Hawaii, our baskets would have been made, or that foliage, so once we got it, our third layer is steaming, we put on our fourth layer. Fourth layer is our basket. In old Hawaii, our basket would have been made out of palm tree leaves, like the ones we have above over here, or hala leaves, like the ones we have over there. But that's too much work nowadays. We just get to go to Home Depot, get some chicken wire. So once we got that chicken wire basket down, we put in our fifth and our final layer. And our fifth and our final layer is called our hali'i, or our covering of our pig. Can we all say hali'i? Hali'i. So the hali'i is what keeps the sand from falling in. Sand is what keeps the steam and the pressure from coming out. So those two things work together to be our hali'i. In old Hawaii, our hali'i would have been a woven mat to keep all that sand from falling in. Then in the 18th century, we had a lot of sailors start to come through, started using burlap sack to keep all that sand from falling in. Work smarter, not harder, yeah? That's also where that stereotypes come from. We're not wrapping our pig in burlap sack. We're kind of using it like a lid to keep all that sand from falling in the pit. Nowadays, what we can do is we can grab a sheet, dip it in water, pull it tight over that pit. That'll keep all the sand from falling in, sand will keep all the steam from coming out, and that is our hali'i. So this is the time of the evening where my brothers are going to be bending over to pull back the hali'i, so no pictures, please, all right? But if you angle your camera, you can catch the pig when it runs on out.
Smell this.
We all say, ooh. We say, ah. you guys are excited over a pile of bees, wait for the pig, okay? All right, can we get one round of applause for my brothers doing all the hard work over here? Well, they're gonna take a quick junior break while I teach you guys one last Hawaiian word, all right? Can we all say huki? Huki. Huki means to pull. So on the count of 3, we need you guys all tell them to pull, but we need you guys to do it in Hawaiian. So can we practice that one more time? Can we all say huki? Huki. Can we say it louder? Huki. Can we say it softer? Huki. Can we say it slower? All right, you're a good crowd. You sound hungry. On the count of 3, say it like you mean it, okay? 1, 2, 3. Huki. So there we have it, folks. That is our kalua, pua'a, or our roasted pork. Kalua means in the pit or roasted. Pua'a means pig or pork. In the cavity of our pua'a, we have more of those riverbed rocks, making sure it cooks a little bit more thoroughly, inside and out. Underneath, you can see all that banana stock melting on those riverbed rocks, making all that steam for the last 12 hours. And that's how we do our emo pit here in Hawaii. Can we get one more round of applause for my brothers for all the hard work they do? At this time, don't forget to check out those vendors on the beach. We are dancers. We're going to be here all evening. The more you cheer, the more we'll shake it, okay? At this time, you can head back to the tables. Servers will get you some dinner. Mahalo.
Now watch, Lane. He's going to put it in here. Here it comes, girls. It's going to come right this way. It just flakes off. All right.